So in this video, we are going to learn how to build AI agent to automate resume matching with job description. So in this video, we are going to build an AI agent using which just by adding the resume file in your Google Drive folder, this AI agent will get the new resumes from Google Drive. After getting the resume, this AI agent will send the same resume to OpenAI, and using OpenAI, it is going to extract the details of the candidate from resume and match it with the job description which we are entering in the prompt. And in result, we will get the extracted data with the matching status, whether the resume match with the job description or not, and what is the matching percentage. And at last, we are going to enter the extracted data and the matching details in our Google spreadsheet with all the details. Now, if you want to learn how you can build this AI agent to automate your resume screening process, for that, let me just take you to my screen.
So as you can see, this is my Google Drive folder. Now in this video, we are going to build an AI agent which will capture the new resume file which we are uploading in this Google Drive folder. Then after that, the AI agent will send the same resume file to OpenAI. And using OpenAI, we are going to extract the details from that resume of the candidate and match the resume with the job description. And after matching the resume, we're going to get two responses. Either the resume matched or not. We are going to get that response from OpenAI with the resume details, the extracted data from resume, and also we are going to get the match percentage. And after that, we are going to add all the extracted details, which the match status and the match percentage in our Google spreadsheet. Now to build this AI agent, we have to connect all of these applications, and to do that, we are going to use Pabbly Connect. So here you can see that we are on Pabbly Connect's dashboard, and to reach this dashboard, you will get a free sign-up link of Pabbly Connect in the description box below. By clicking on that link, you can set up your free Pabbly Connect account in just 2 minutes. After creating your account and coming to this dashboard, we have to create a workflow for our AI agent. For that, just click on this Create Workflow button and give this workflow a name. Let's say I'll name my workflow as AI agent for resume screening. You can basically give any other name as per your choice. Then just select the folder of your Pabbly account in which you want to create this workflow and click on Create. And as you click on Create, you can see that the workflow will open in front of us. Now here in this workflow, we have two different windows. First one is the trigger window and second one is the action window. So triggers and actions are basically those two concepts, those two principles on which this whole automation works on, where the trigger says when this happens and the action says do this. So let's start with our trigger step. Now the idea here is, first we have to connect our Google Drive folder with Pabbly Connect in the trigger step so that this AI agent, this Pabbly Connect workflow can capture the new resume file which we are uploading on Google Drive. Then after that, this AI agent will send the same file to OpenAI, and using OpenAI, we are going to extract the details and check whether the candidate's resume is matching with the job description for which we are doing the resume screening or not. And after that, we are going to enter the details, extracted details from the resume in our Google spreadsheet with the match status and the match percentage as well. So let's see how you can start building this AI agent. Here in our trigger step, in Choose App, search for Google Drive. Just select it. After selecting Google Drive and trigger event from the drop-down, select the trigger event as new file in specific folder. Then just click on Connect and select Add New Connection. Now here we have to connect our Google Drive account with Pabbly Connect workflow first. For that, just click on this Sign In with Google button. Here from the pop-up window, select your Google Drive account, then just scroll down and click on Continue. And as you click on Continue, we will see our Google Drive account will get connected with Pabbly Connect. After making the connection, new files from which particular folder we want to receive or we want this AI agent to capture. Here we have to select that. So in this dropdown, you can see a list of all the folders which we have created in our Google Drive account. Out of all of this, the folder in which I'm uploading the resume is named as Resume for Screening. So here from the dropdown, we are going to select the same folder. After selecting the folder, when we will click on this Save and Send Test Request button, the details of the last resume, the most recent resume which we have uploaded in our Google Drive folder, will be received inside Pabbly Connect. So here in my Google Drive folder, you can see right now we don't have any resume. Let me just upload a resume file over here. So this is the resume of a candidate named as demo user. I'll just upload the resume file in my Google Drive folder. After uploading the file, we'll get back to Pabbly Connect and click on this Save and Send Test Request button. And as we click on Save and Send Test Request, here you can see that we have received the response. And in this response, you can see the details of the same file which we have uploaded on Google Drive just now. So you can see that in this response, we have received the web view link of the same resume. So if I open this link in the new tab, you can see the same resume will open in front of us. Also, we have received the download link over here. So here in front of web content link, you can see this is the download link. If I copy this link and paste it in a new tab, the same resume will download on my system over here within seconds. And the resume is downloaded over here. So in this way, you can see that we have received the other details of the same resume file as well. But all we have to do is to get this particular link. Now, in the next step, we want this AI agent to send the same file to OpenAI to extract the details and match the resume with the job description. But before doing that, we have to change the share permission of this document. Like here you can see that the resume which we have uploaded on Google Drive, the share permission of this particular file is currently private to only me. But to send this same document, this same resume to OpenAI to extract the details and then match it with the job description, we have to change the share permission of this document, of this resume. And not just this, we have to change the share permission of each and every file we are uploading on this Google Drive folder. So what we are going to do, instead of manually changing the share permission of each and every file, we are going to change the share permission of this complete Google Drive folder. Click on this folder name from the drop down, go to share over here. And after coming to share over here, you can see that the share permission of this folder will be restricted. From this drop down, select anyone with the link, and then we just have to click on this done button. And as you click on done here, you can see that all the files which will be added on this Google Drive folder will have the share permission of anyone with the link. So now if I open this document, you can see the share permission is changed over here with anyone with the link over here. Now, after changing the share permission, we can send this document to OpenAI to extract the details and match it with the job description. So we will do that. We'll get back to our workflow, scroll down, come to this action step, and here in Choose App, search for OpenAI. After selecting OpenAI, an action event from the drop-down, select the action event as Extract Content from PDF/image. Then just click on Connect and select Add New Connection. Now here we have to connect our OpenAI account with Pabbly Connect. And to make this connection, we have to enter the API key of our OpenAI account. Now you must be thinking how you can get this API key. To get it, just log into your OpenAI account and go to Dashboard. After coming to Dashboard, from the left sidebar, go to API keys and then just click on this Create New Secret Key button. Now we just have to give this API key a name. Let's say I'll name it as AI Agent for Resume Screening. You can give any other name as per your choice. Then just select the project of your OpenAI account for which you want to generate the API key and select the permission as all. And then just click on Create Secret Key button. Now as you click on Create Secret Key, the API key is generated. Just copy the API key from here, go to Pabbly Connect and paste it over here. And after pasting the API key, just click on Save. And as you click on Save, we will see our OpenAI account will get connected with Pabbly Connect. After making the connection, it is asking us for the OpenAI model. So in this dropdown here, you can see we have a list of 4 models right now, and you can use these 4 models, any one model out of these 4, to extract the details and match the resume with the job description. So let's say I will be using GPT-4o Mini as a model to extract the data. Then it is asking us for the image or the PDF file URL. So here we have to enter the URL, the link of the PDF file of the resume from which we want to extract the details. And here we have to basically enter the downloadable link of the file. So in the previous step, in the trigger step of Google Drive, we have captured the response of the download link of the same file, of the same resume, which we have uploaded in Google Drive. So here from the trigger step responses, we have to map this response of download link to this OpenAI action step. And to add the trigger step response in this OpenAI action step, we will be using a process called mapping. And the process of mapping is very simple. Simply just click on this image/PDF URL, and here from the drop down from Google Drive responses, select this response of web content link and it will be mapped. After mapping the download link from the trigger step, from the Google Drive trigger step, here it is asking us in the next field as prompt. Now here we have to enter the prompt that what do we want OpenAI to do. And in prompt itself, we are going to mention the job description from which we want to basically match the resume. So we will be entering the job description over here. And then also we will be entering the prompt that what do we want OpenAI to do. So I have already created a prompt with the job description. Let me just enter that prompt over here. Okay, so this is the prompt which I have entered. The prompt says extract all the details of the candidate from the resume file, then compare these details with the provided job description and let me know whether the candidate's resume match the job description. Also include the match percentage in your response. Then here I have entered the complete job description over here with all the details like requirement, preferred skills, key responsibilities and all of that. So these are the details which we are entering in this prompt. After entering the prompt, we want to basically extract the details from the resume of the candidate as well. So here we want to basically get the extracted details as a structured output. Like we want a particular structure, a proper structure of data or the responses or the details in response from OpenAI. And to get the structured output, we have to basically enter a JSON object or a JSON schema of the structure in this structured output field. Now you must be thinking, what is this JSON schema, how you can get this JSON schema and get the structured output out of it. Now, if you want to learn more about the structured output over here, in the help text below this structured output field, you can see this hyperlink. Just click on it and it will take you to this video. And you can just refer to this video to know more about the structured output from OpenAI. And to create a JSON schema, which we have to enter over here, in the important note, you can see this link. Just click on it and it will take you to a page on OpenAI's platform. From this page, you just have to log into your OpenAI account and you can generate the structured output. Now to generate the structured output, the JSON schema for structured output of your choice, what you have to do, you just have to click on this generate button. And here you have to describe that what are the details and what should be the structure of the output of the response from OpenAI with the extracted details you want. So all the headers which we have added in our Google spreadsheet, we want to basically extract all of these details from the resume document, from the resume of the candidate which we have uploaded in Google Drive. Also in extracted data, we want to receive the match status and the match percentage. So what I have done, I have just basically added all of these fields in Notepad. And in Notepad, I have added the description of each and every field as well and basically entered the type of the field. Like here, we have the first field of full name. I have described that I want to receive the full name of the candidate and the type of this data is string. Then I have mentioned email address over here and then I want the email address of the candidate in the description I have added. Similarly, for each and every detail we want to extract, we have basically entered the name of the key over here and below that we have added the description and entered the data type. Like here you can see that in previous company, I have mentioned the description as I want the previous company data as a comma separate list of previous company details where the candidate worked with title, company name, duration and location for each company and strictly add the next company details in new line. So I have mentioned that in a single response, I want the data of all the companies in which the candidate worked on and I want the details in this particular format as well. So in this way, you can basically add this kind of description. You can basically describe that what kind of response you want for each and every field. After creating this, after mentioning all the fields and description, we will just copy this from here and paste it over here in this pop-up window, in this window of generating the JSON schema. After clicking on the generate button and entering this kind of description, just click on create. And as we click on create, we will see that within few seconds, the JSON schema will be generated. So if you don't know how to create a JSON schema, don't worry. You just have to describe the details you want to extract and OpenAI will automatically create the JSON schema and give it to us over here. So here you can see that we have a JSON schema with all the details over here. Now, after receiving the JSON schema, just copy this JSON schema from here, go to Pabbly Connect and paste it over here in the structured output. So we are basically mentioning to OpenAI, sharing to OpenAI that we want the response, we want the output in this particular structure. So we have basically mapped the PDF file, the resume file link over here, selected our OpenAI model. In prompt, we have mentioned that we want to extract the details and also shared the job description to match the user's or candidate's resume with the job description. And here we have entered the structured output. Now let's click on this save and send test request button. And as we click on save and send test request here, you can see that within few seconds, we are going to receive some response over here. In that response, we will be having the extracted details from the candidate's resume and also we will be getting the match percentage and the match status that whether this candidate's resume match with our job description from the prompt or not. Now here what we have to do, we just have to wait for a few seconds over here. And yes, Here you can see that within few seconds, we have received the response. And in this response, we have the extracted details from the candidate's resume. So we had the name of the candidate as demo user. This was the email address. This was the LinkedIn link. This was the mobile number. And here you can see that in response, we have the same details. And we have the same details for other fields as well. Like we have added a field of current job over here. In our Google Sheet, we had this field of current job. And after the field of current job, we have basically entered the same field in our JSON structure as well. In the structured response in the JSON body, you can see we have the current job field and we have received the response or the detail for the same. We have total experience, key skills. So we have basically mentioned that we want the key skills as comma separate list and we have received it. We have the education details over here. And after that, we have the certification details. We have the previous company data, like we have the first company details in the first line and the second company details in the second line. And after that, we want to basically receive the details of achievement. So we have extracted that. We have the career consistency, top strength. So basically all the details of our resume, which we wanted to extract, we have extracted it. Also, OpenAI has reviewed this resume and basically given us a match status. So the match status says that yes, the candidate's resume matched the given job description and the match percent is 90%. So it has basically screened this resume and make the analysis or check the matching percentage or the matching status for the same resume as well. So we have successfully extracted the details and matched the resume with the job description using OpenAI. Now at last, we want this AI agent to update all of these details in our Google spreadsheet. For that, what we are going to do, we will just scroll down, click on this Add Action Step button over here, and then here in Choose App, search for Google Sheets. Just select it. After selecting Google Sheets, in Action Event from the drop-down, select the action event as Add New Row. Then just click on Connect and select Add New Connection. Now here we have to connect our Google Sheets account with Pabbly Connect. And to make this connection, click on this Sign In with Google button. Then after that, here from this pop-up window, select your Google Sheets account, then just scroll down and click on Continue. And as we click on Continue, we will see our Google Sheets account will get connected with Pabbly Connect. After making the connection, the next thing it asks us is to select the spreadsheet. So in this drop-down, you can see a list of all the spreadsheets which we have in our Google Sheets account. Out of all of this, the spreadsheet in which we want to update these details is named as Resume Screening Data. So we are going to select the same spreadsheet from this drop-down. Now in this Google spreadsheet, here you can see that we have only one sheet named as Sheet 1. That's why in the next drop-down of Select Sheet, we have only one option of Sheet 1 and we are going to select it. Then all the columns of data which we have created in this Google Sheet, you can see all of these columns are added as fields over here inside Pabbly Connect. And the details of the resume extraction and the matching details which we have received from the previous step in OpenAI, here we have to basically one by one add all of those details, those responses into their respective field. And to do this, once again, we will use the process of mapping. Just click on this field of full name and here in the drop down, you can see a list of all the responses from previous two steps. Out of all of this, from OpenAI responses, select the response of full name and we are going to map it. And we are going to use the same process of mapping to map the rest of the details as well. Like here in match status, we are going to select the response of match status over here and map it. Then we are going to map the response of match percent. Then we are going to map the response of LinkedIn profile, current job title, and one by one, all of that. Okay, so one by one, we have mapped all the extracted details into the respective field. And after mapping all the details, just click on Save and Send Test Request. Now, as we click on Save and Send Test Request, here you can see that we have received the response. And this response seems to be a positive response to us. This response shows that the data which we have mapped over here, basically the details of the resume which we have extracted and the match status which is given by OpenAI, all of these details are added in our Google spreadsheet. So let's check it. We will just go to a Google spreadsheet and yes, here you can see that just now a new row of data is added and in this new row of data, we can see the details of the exact same resume which we have uploaded in our Google Drive folder. Also, you can see that from OpenAI, we have received the match status and the match percentage. And you can see that the same response is added over here with the rest of the resume details. So here we have the company details, certification, education details, achievement, and all of that. So in this way, here you can see that we have basically built this AI agent which will pick the resume files from our Google Drive folder, extract the details, match the resume with our job description, and at last update all the details in our Google spreadsheet. Now, after doing this, what we want to do, we want to test this AI agent once. For that, we are going to upload another resume file in our Google Drive folder. So from my system, I will be uploading another file of a resume of a new user. So we have this resume of a candidate named as test user. We are just going to upload the same resume file over here. Now here you can see that just now we have uploaded the resume of test user, and as we upload this new file, we will see automatically within 10 minutes, this AI agent will capture the new file, extract the details, check or match the resume with our job description, and add all the details in a Google spreadsheet. And it basically takes 10 minutes of time to this AI agent because the connection between Google Drive and Pabbly Connect is a polling based connection. And in this type of connection, this AI agent will check for new files, new resumes in our Google Drive folder every 10 minutes. So let's wait for 10 minutes over here. Okay, so now we have successfully waited for 10 minutes. Now we'll just go to a Google spreadsheet. And yes, here you can see that in our Google spreadsheet, we have received the response over here. This new row of user data is added. And these are the details of the same candidate whose resume we have uploaded just now in our Google Drive folder. Also, you can see that the match status of this candidate is matched. The match percentage is 95%. Then we have the other details like the LinkedIn link, the current job profile, the total experience, key skills, education, and all of that. So in this way, you can see we built this AI agent and we have tested this AI agent in real time and it is working perfectly fine. So not just this, you can basically build AI agent to connect multiple applications and automate a lot of process using Pabbly Connect. And let me tell you one more important thing, that you will get the clone link of this same AI agent of this workflow in the description box below. By clicking on that link, you can just clone this same AI agent into your own Pabbly Connect account and start using it for free. Also, let me tell you, Pabbly Connect offers you a free plan, and in this plan, you will get some free tasks every month into your own Pabbly Connect account. So if you want to try and test this AI agent, you can just do it for absolutely free.
So if this video was helpful to you, don't forget to hit the like button, share it with others, or if you have any kind of doubts or queries, you can always write us in the comment box below or email us at support@pabbly.com. Also, you can post your queries on our forum as well. And if you want to check the pricing of Pabbly Connect, you can visit this link. So this is it for today's video. Thank you. Have a great day.